All right, so this story got me irrationally angry. It's from Yahoo News. Bloomingdale's issued an apology on Monday for selling a shirt that read, "Fake news," and it has since removed the item from its department stores. Bloomingdale's pulled the shirt from its stores after a reporter for New York City news station WPIX suggested to the retailer that the article of clothing delegitimizes journalists. Allison Caden was shopping at Bloomingdale's store in White Plains, New York on Sunday when she saw a mannequin wearing a shirt emblazoned with the words "fake news." The phrase was made popular by President Trump, who used it to diminish reporting that he characterizes as false or sensational in nature. "Hey, Bloomingdale's," Caden tweeted, "this isn't funny or fashionable. It further delegitimizes hardworking journalists who bring real news to their communities." Okay, I am somebody who is part of this journalism community. Now, I don't fancy myself a journalist or a reporter. Some people do. I don't agree with them. I think I'm more of a political commentator. But as somebody who's part of the broader community, fuck off. So, people don't really remember the chronology on this either. So, it wasn't Donald Trump who first screamed fake news. It was not. It was actually Hillary Clinton and Democrats who said it about Trump and the Russian misinformation that was being spread on the internet in order to get him elected. So it was Hillary and the Democrats who let the cat out of the bag, and then Trump, in typical Trump fashion, he just took it and ran with it, and he said it so often that everybody began to think, oh, he's the one who came up with it. But he didn't. It was actually the opposition party, and so here's the point about this story that annoys the shit out of me. We all know that if let's say Trump never picked it up and never ran with fake news, and it was just the Democrats using it against the right, this person never would have been outraged by it. They would have been like, oh yeah, it's a shirt that says fake news, and there's fake news that exists in the world. What's the problem? But because of political reasons, because Trump says it, they don't like it. They're like, oh, this is offensive. I don't care about you being offended. I don't give a shit. So nobody is allowed to like that shirt or buy that shirt because you don't like it? It's so childish. Like, this is the kind of shit that gives people on the right ammunition where they get to turn around and go, look at these snowflakes on the left, and they are against microaggressions, and they want safe spaces. Stop feeding into that fucking caricature, that parody of a lefty. Because I got news for you. The overwhelming majority of lefties are not going to look at this shirt and say, oh, how dare you, sir? They understand we live in a world where you're going to see things you disagree with. Like, are lefties trying to ban the Make America Great Again hat? No. Because it's called freedom. We live in a country where you can wear whatever the fuck you want. But now a fake news shirt people have to ban? Okay, let me ask this person. What do we call it when the media went along with the Bush administration and lied us into the Iraq war? And when the media called torture enhanced interrogation because the Bush administration wanted them to? What do we call it when the media said, okay, government, we agree, we'll no longer show the coffins of our dead soldiers coming back from Iraq because that'll make people be against the war and we don't want that to happen? What do you call that? I know what I call it. I call it fake news. So I'm tired of... Put the politics aside for a second and just be a person and understand there's going to be shit you disagree with and it's whatever. Okay? And if you see something you disagree with, move the fuck on. You think I agree with everything I fucking see? Are you kidding me? I see shit all the time I despise. I despise most shit. But I'm not like, I don't like it. You should pull it down from your shelves because reasons this, and this. How dare you, delegitimize hardworking journalists. You know who delegitimizes journalists oftentimes? Themselves. Every fucking anchor on CNN's a joke and they're fucking terrible. I mean, there's this other problem that's happened now where because Trump is so against the media, you've now had this reactionary response from some people on the left where they go, okay, I will now, by definition, defend the media, and the media didn't do anything wrong ever because Trump's against them, so I'm going to defend them full-throated. And that's dumb. You can have a nuanced perspective. What you can say is, and this is totally true, Trump only screams fake news for self-serving reasons. It's not like he actually looks at the accuracy of a report and says, this one I've determined is true. No. Anything that's against him, he calls fake. Anything that's for him, he says is not fake. So, yes, it's cynical the way he uses it. That's true. So he's a piece of shit. But it's also true that the media oftentimes blows. And you can say that. Like, you're allowed to say that because it's true. So, that's my spiel on this. Not only do I not dislike that shirt, I actually like it a lot. I would wear that shirt. But me wearing it would not be a sign of like, oh my God, I agree with Trump. Me wearing that shirt would be like, I fucking hate the media because I do, because they're shitty. If they were doing their job, we'd already have Medicare for all. We'd already have free college. We'd already have a living wage. We'd already shame politicians into taking the right position on various issues. But the media sucks, and they're complicit with power. And that's part of the problem. So yeah, there's a lot of fake news. They get us into wars. They're responsible for a lot of evil in this world. So accept that. You can have that position and also have the position that Trump sucks. Both of those are possible.